most of us, and culturally most of us, are somewhere in the negative numbers. We're not just telling the story of Jesus to people who are sort of neutral or ambivalent to Jesus. In a lot of cases, culturally, we're telling the story of Jesus to people who just genuinely don't want to hear it. But it also means the way we tell this story, if the goal of the story is to be heard, has to change in some ways. When we tell our stories of Jesus, we have to recognize that sometimes we're telling stories of Jesus to people who are at a -4 or a -3, and they're not interested in hearing your story of Jesus. All right? Now, some of that is Jesus' work, right? And Jesus is going to do some of that work. But the message you would give to somebody who's at a 3 is going to sound different than the message you would give to somebody who's at a -2, right? Or at a 0 even. I just want you to recognize, like, sometimes we're like, man, our stories of Jesus just keep falling in the wrong spots, or people aren't hearing them, or yeah, there's reasons for that, right? Like, there's reasons some people are on the other side of 0 over here, right? And they're good reasons, right? That sometimes they've grown up in places where the church has just done terrible things to them or their family, right? And so the idea that they could hear this story of Jesus in a really positive way is going to take some sort of miraculous work from Jesus. It's not something we can actually do, right? But in this story, we start with, and everybody starts with somewhere in that chain of hearing the story of Jesus.